Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Hello, everybody.
Episode 222 of the
Calmer,
Livestream
gentler,
Takeover.
Josh. I've used all of my yelling. That's yelling and shouting.
You used up all your yeeting over the weekend.
No, you did all the yeeting. I did the youting.
There were, you know what? Let's not split hairs here. I think both of us yeeted a little bit over the weekend.
There was a couple of times.
Yeah, there was a few yeets. Check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how many comps you went to over the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Did we see you? Did you see us? Did you see me see you?
Wait, I'm me? Yeah, let us cheers. Hey.
Cheers. Hey, Coors Bank, you got that shirt in the airport.
I did. This, in Canada, we call it Coors Original.
Oh.
Because I guess we're slow, eh? And we don't know what a banquet is. It started with, when we first got these, it was banquet, and now it's original. I don't know what they did. Idiots. What's it in French? Je pense que the same.
Yeah, same thing. Anyway, we're back. We're back in our respective homes. We are not in the same home at this point.
We were not in the same place that we were.
Yeah.
But
I shot airport
here.
news.
I should have been there for that to QC that episode because that was good. That was not good.
No, but I was way too tired to do it when I get home. So I was just like, nope.
Fair.
And
Fair
I
enough.
had to edit it on the plane.
I edited it on the plane as well.
And I was in the middle seat. So I turned the video portion of my timeline off. Hid that. And I just edited by audio, you know?
So you wouldn't be embarrassed that you were editing a video of yourself.
Correct.
And I thought I was self-conscious.
Nope.
That's very strange.
I think I wouldn't have been as embarrassed if you couldn't tell that I shot it in the airport wearing the same shirt that I was wearing. Like if I would have been wearing a different shirt, so it wasn't just like, oh, you just did that and now you're on the plane, then I would have been less embarrassed. But no.
Right.
Since you could clearly tell I shot it on an iPhone and in there. No.
It looked great. I heard them Leaf Springs were bussing. They were busted. All right.
They were Matt didn't do as terrible as by 3 or 4 courses in. Those Leaf Springs were moving.
Oh yes.
Not in the intended directions at all times. Like the driver's side was significantly shorter than the passenger side.
Yeah. They were something else. Something else.
Justin Morgan. Hey Matt, loved the new Traxxas Mud Boss. I watched your video.
Yes.
I
know I did some things wrong, but I do things the way I want to do them. I'll go right as many times as I want. I'll drive it on pavement as much as I want. I'll drive it on trails if I want to. As well.
Like, did he just trail drive an oval car? Did he?
It worked great.
That was the most Canadian city boy freaking review of an oval car I've ever seen.
They don't have an oval. What do you want me to do?
No, you didn't pull out on the track and just swing your nuts over your shoulder and let that.
I'm not just going to take it to
pedal down.
I'm not taking it to like a baseball diamond. I'd much rather drive it in my way. Thank God your mic is broken. I've heard enough of you yelling at me over the last 4 days. I don't need to hear it anymore.
Left tire hanging up like an astronaut.
That's how it's supposed to do it. I've watched dirt oval videos prior to me doing that. Of course, I can see you were recently in Colorado. Why weren't you there, Logan? More importantly, because that would have been great. You drive buggies. You could have driven some buggies.
Exactly.
And also, Shoddy RC, thank you very much. Hi, Colton. Colton's rings are featured on the F toy, by the way.
Ah, yes. Colton also he's in the photo line, which is what is in his profile picture.
That is correct.
And I think that things on his say Money Pit, if I remember.
He's not wrong. Yes, all right. Great job at the comp. You're still not working. Could tell you had been practicing on the Devil's Butt Crack. I actually didn't go to the Devil's Butt Crack to do any practicing there, but where did I practice? All of 5 minutes at Rattlesnake before I got on the plane. So if that counts as practicing, we good.
About practice.
We're talking about practice. How is the F toy after all the tumbles? It didn't all the tumbles. It tumbled it probably tumbled less than the Jimmy's, maybe equal.
So we'll have to talk about the Jimmy's. You haven't posted the Jimmy's video yet because I have to post mine too.
No,
I haven't started.
That's next week.
Yeah,
probably
I'm
next
good
week
with that.
for me.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
We'll have to talk about the F toy it ran well. There was I watched the whole video. There was
dude
ridiculous.
So hard to get your thoughts out.
I feel like your ESC during the 1.9 limited comp.
What?
Like, I don't want to work right now.
Oh God, yeah, I have to figure that out. That's going to require a teardown. But in terms of the F toy, it's so freaking heavy. It's fine. It doesn't really look much worse for wear.
No, it didn't. It didn't really take many big hits at all.
No, that Steal It really does actually seal quite well, which is good. There's not even really much scratches on the axles. That's because it spent so much time on its roof.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it held up pretty well, and it did okay. It didn't do great in the first 4 courses, but thankfully they made it so the top everyone got to compete in the finals. And what they do for the finals in this event anyway is it doesn't matter what you did in the first 4 courses. They reset everybody to 0, and then you do 2 more finals courses, and the combination of those 2 points gives you your final finish. So I actually finished 5th.
Yes.
For Leaf Sprung Truck, which was pretty darn good considering I was the only one.
Right. And wiping the scores to go into the finals isn't uncommon in a number of events. Sometimes they carry your scores, sometimes they don't. That way it's just like, hey, if you made it to the finals, everyone, let's go. Let's see who can do it. And it just happened to work out that just about everybody in that class, because other than the people who didn't decide to participate in the finals, got to then run the finals.
Yeah, which was nice. Leaf Springs were definitely a decision. Yes, they were. And, to be fair, I think that's part of the reason that I won the concourse best of show for that truck, because it was an F toy, which was the only one, and it was on Leaf Springs, which was the only one. And I think that's what they said. They're like, it was on Leaf Springs and F toy.
That'll do.
If I'm honest, though, the best buggy there all weekend was Nate's Pigeon Farm Boys.
You liked Nate the moon themed moon buggy?
Moon themed moon buggy, yeah. The driver was an astronaut, and I was like, I am in on this. The weathering was great. It looked awesome, and it performed pretty well too.
Yeah. How'd you guys like our little local spot? So I've competed at that spot since like 2009. I think was the first time I ever competed there. So I've probably been there, I don't know, 8 or 10 times for events, and I still love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, so amazing. So JEC, yes. Bit of a mishap there.
Yeah, I saw that. The shop burned down.
Yeah, not good.
You did get your mounts the day before you left?
Yes, I did. Yeah, so those arrived. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. We'll hope it. I think everyone got out of that okay. There were no
no injuries or anything like that. Just the loss of property.
Yeah, which sucks big time.
Always sucks.
Yep.
Always sucks.
Yep.
Been through that before. It's it's no joke. It sticks with you.
Were any spur gears broken? No.
Not one. No spur gears, but there was a gear issue.
Whatever do you mean?
We did have to drop Matt's transmission out of the truck because
day before the comp, though. Day before any courses had to be run, he forgot to. Everybody missed it. I didn't forget anything. An E-clip somehow
seat an E-clip.
An E-clip somehow popped right off.
Yeah.
It was fine. It drove fine the day before. We cycled the wheels and everything that day, and then magically poof.
Just poof. Gone.
Magically it yeeted itself into the case somewhere.
So yes, but that was really it. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this microphone. The computer's been reset. The microphone itself is fine. It's running into an audio controller that does not seem to be having any issue.
Turned off again. Neat. Colorado Adventure Club. Hey boys, thanks for coming out. Thanks for having us. That's Cody, right?
One of the Codys. There was a lot of Codys.
There were a lot of Codys. I think this was like Cody
3 Codys
that won 1.9.
Yes, 1.9.
Yeah, congratulations to you, Cody, for an impressive victory. Ben, broken in. So good.
Matt's truck changed tone either like 3 times per course. Is it just in and out?
It's okay for now. It's okay. You were a little out of sync, and that's what I thought was going on. Yeah, the buggy, the 1.9, the Jimmy's. Every course it made a different noise, and in some courses it decided it didn't want to make any noise at all.
Yeah. There was that, but sometimes it would just
sort of like you just now. Do you want to leave and restart?
It's just been restarted.
Okay.
This is the most frustrating thing in the world.
Do you want to maybe get a set of Bluetooth headphones or something? Or a different mic?
The mic is fine. It's this goddamn computer.
Cool. Who sold their truck at the comp? Nobody. Brought both my trucks home with me.
No trucks were sold.
I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, I like these. I'm keeping them. I'm sorry, I'm a little behind. There's a lot of people commenting about the Mud Boss and which direction it's supposed to go. And also that it's not a Mud Boss, it's an SCT modified. I guess they just kind of went with the name that worked.
Does this microphone work?
That one's working.
Okay, I'm going to try this for a moment.
Okay, you give it a go.
We're going to.
Nope, it doesn't work. So it's the computer. Now you sound weird. Drinks Coors, but doesn't know to just turn left. Traxxas stole the Mud Boss name from the guys that have been building those bodies and running the Mud Boss class for many years. Don't support that trash company. I didn't like. Is Mud Boss did they trademark it, or is it just like, is it calling it like a short course truck?
Yeah, I don't know where the name originally came from or not, but it obviously wasn't trademarked.
They're usually pretty good about that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to catch up.
Of Godzilla. I'm so mad.
The sad thing is, Josh, is that you yeah, go ahead. He raced home to get here for this show because he was at Amain today doing Amain stuff. Let me go through some comments here. When are we going to see Josh's runs? He'll probably put up, he's got 2.2 unlimited and 1.9 unlimited. So he'll probably put up his video. I hope that he does 2.2 first, because I did my 1.9 Pro Mod first, and we're both going to wait until next week for 1.9 unlimited. And you'll see a vast difference in the quality of the videos, because I shot all of Josh's videos in 4K on my iPhone 15 Pro, and he shot all of my runs on his iPhone 10 in 1080p. So I'm disappointed because his are going to look so great. I went in and got cinematic angles. I got really low, shot up, did a bunch of like this and that, and like rotating around. He just kind of held it up here the whole time. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. Hey, Josh. Hey, dorks, dropping by from Myrtle Beach. Oh, Myrtle Beach. I've heard of that. Hope you had fun, and Nicole is still being a ghost. Nicole is alive and well. She bought me ice cream. She bought me pizza. She was great. She was a good travel companion. Hello, West Desert Wheeler. I do enjoy buggies. I left the group of We RC Rock after a few very mild posts were removed that I had posted. Don't think it's where I belong. Oops. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's, Dogan, let's get together and go out to Utah, and you can show me some of those rocks. I would love to see those rocks in Utah, please. Thomas Bialzik, hello. I was going through security at the airport and the machine beeped. They waved me back, and before they finished the sentence, "Sir, is there anything in your pockets?" I was standing there in the nude. 3 months later, we get Josh's video. That sounds about right. Richard Trigilio, hello. How are you? Are you still here? Rich, we're going to have to get you on the show because stuff's happening. That's big news. I'll wait for Josh so we can talk about that properly. But that's exciting stuff that's going on over there. RC Underdog, hello. Thank you very much. Matt's comp driving made me feel better about my comp driving. Also, did Nicole make it out of customs? Yes, she did. There were no troubles there at all. Hello, welcome back, Josh.
We'll see. I don't think it's going to make
my comp driving. You sound louder. If that makes any difference.
I think I'm just sitting closer to the microphone
now. My comp driving is not good. I never claimed to be good. But I got to say, Josh, and full credit to you where credit is due. You are an excellent coach. And I said that many times over the weekend. But having you there made it so much easier to get through those courses. Because I honestly, dude, like you're like an idiot savant. I mean, a little bit heavy on the idiot, but you're really good at seeing lines and knowing where to go and how to attack a very complicated gate. That one on the finals course for 1.9 Unlimited, where you had to go up and like straight up and then back down. Oh man, that was so cool. I never would have gotten that without you. So
and I had to run that course first, which was definitely a But I will say that also I know some people will criticize your comp driving at times, but I've also seen people who criticize driving, and then I've seen them actually. I'm like, I don't think you've actually watched yourself comp before.
Yeah. There's a lot of armchair comp quarterbacks in the comments. And I'm like, it's one thing to drive a truck like on your own time and figure out a line. It's another thing entirely to do it in 6 minutes, get through 7 gates, because there's 2 bonus, do it with a bunch of people watching and filming and having somebody yell at you. Like there's a lot going on there that I think a lot of people don't take into account.
Most definitely. Anyway,
I have a better appreciation for the dig after watching Matt. See, there you go. Yeah, dig is huge.
Absolutely,
it makes such a big difference.
So much. It's definitely a tool that you should all have. Matt specifically needed it in his video because his leaf sprung truck turned about 20 degrees before just ramming into the leaf springs. It was
hard to watch.
Turn more.
I am turning all of the
that's
turn.
That's all the angle he's having. Like,
yeah. Brett reached out from Brazen to criticize me a lot. So there were things that I think tuning wise I should have done differently, according to him. So we're gonna work that out.
God. I think that I missed I know I missed a couple of super chats. Big Daddy 2007 or 207. Just thank you very much. There's no question on there. I'll try it. Love the member videos. Josh, keep them coming. No, thank you very much for watching. I've been trying to get more of those out.
I'm still considering doing that too.
Mr. Dr. Buck, I am not a real Dr. Dandy. Remember, it's boot to computer, not computer to boot. I was under the desk. But, and
was there 6 trucks in the Leaf class?
No, there was 11.
There was 11 class. There were 11 trucks and only 1 on leaf springs. Mine. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Jared, Josh coaching is like holding the flashlight for Dad. Over here, damn it! I just driver, the other driver side. Yeah.
Yeah. There was the best part, I think, was when you said you can't park here.
Yeah, you can't park there.
Because sometimes I just freeze. I'm like,
he's not. That's just like he thinks he's going so slow that he's just not moving.
I'm not moving.
I'm like, you got to do something, man. Can't just stay here.
Yeah. So. Was that a Make-A-Wish type voting? This poor guy did leaf springs. But yes, yeah, it was very fun for sure.
And Matt drove Pro Mod on Saturday, and I drove 2.2 Unlimited on Saturday. So got a chance to drive my buggy before, twice. So that was great. 2.2s, a little taller, makes it a little better even. I was like, a lot of fun to drive that on 2.2s. So, but 1.9 is where I'm going to keep that. Unless
1.9 is good.
Unless I go 2.2 wheels with the 1.9 tires. That could be what I do because I really like the look of the 2.2s.
Well, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I did that on the Optic.
Yep.
Is it dark in here or is it just me?
I'm rubbing off on your side.
I think I've changed the color correction.
Or did you forget to turn the lights on? Because both are possible.
Oh, brightness, gamma. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's a little better. I put 2.2s on the Optic, but these are the cut and shut crawler KR2s. The KR2s?
Yeah,
crawlers. Yeah. That Logan did. And I like the look of this because this isn't a super tall tire.
Right. They're around 5.25. So
okay, then these must be 5 inches tall.
No. You
Okay,
have
buddy.
weight on those, the whole thing. It's the deal.
Okay.
But either way. So yeah, I think I could go to 2.2 tires with the 1.9 or 2.2 wheels with 1.9 tires. I like that. Josh has the look that he's about to yeet his computer out the window. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
Absolutely do have that look. I have that feeling as well. It wasn't mounted to this desk.
John, I will do that tonight.
Oh,
My
yes.
apologies.
Your covers, your Jurassic Park-esque year tire.
You mean Dino Park?
Dino Park.
No, Dino Age.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Dino Age. Spared no expense.
That's a great question. If you guys had to do it again, would you do what would you do differently? I wouldn't change. I mean, I would have liked to have, I would have liked to have had the rear dig part come in time. It arrived while I was gone. So other than that,
Clint had that, right?
Yep, he had that. He modified just the gears and did it, which you can do pretty easily. I just wanted to test the actual part, and I wish I would have got that done, but I really wasn't that mad that I didn't. Give yourself more time. No, I would still build right to the wire.
I like to, right? Yeah, exactly.
If I finished everything, I would just do more.
The thing I would do differently is I would not make this with a mild steel chassis.
Oh,
right.
You would do aluminum.
Aluminum, because I don't need it to be 8 pounds. 7 pounds is the minimum. And I think also I probably had too much weight in the wheels. Maybe they were a little heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'd also use some what's his face?
The Twisted Fabco.
Yeah, Twisted Fabco
on his leaf springs.
I'd use his leaves. Yeah.
Josh would have built all the classes. Now that is true. I would have liked to have had a pro mod, so I will say that. I would have done that. That's it. Less glitter. Okay. Barring any of the mishaps and things like that, like big picture, I wouldn't have done anything different.
I have missed so many comments. What is going on?
I know I missed stuff while I was gone. I apologize. So
holy cow. Sorry, everyone.
I was at Amain all day today, and last night. We were up there for an event today that they had invited us to. We had a dinner last night at the Sierra Nevada Brewery.
I couldn't make it.
I was several thousand miles away. I'm sorry.
I'm still waiting for the invite to show up. Should be here in a minute. Dr. Buck, thank you. You do look a little darker. Have you been tanning? Actually, everybody at work said I had a tan, but I don't feel like I got a lot of sun.
I did.
We lubed up in 70 SPF, so.
So
what? Tell me about this. Amain.
So last night it was just a dinner. However, and then today we got there around 11, and they served us lunch, and then we went out and looked at the new hobby shop, which is, maybe 1,500 square feet, call it 1,000 square feet, whatever. And it's just like 100 cars on the shelf, not a lot of parts out, but they have kiosks set up where you can go place your order on Amain, and then they'll just go get it for you. So they have all of the parts. They're just on the computer. And then from there, we toured the new tracks.
In the computer.
Files are in the computer.
Got it.
Toured the new tracks. And then we went through the whole warehousing side of things and how they do what they do. And then through the offices, they told us about the company and all that kind of stuff. So
we're an RC. We're selling RC parts.
Yes, like I've been through the whole thing a number of times.
I know.
So nothing was necessarily new to me, but it was fun hanging out with everybody. And yeah, then after that, there was some like racing setup. So
did you do some racing? Oh boy. With the mud. Oh, you took that, did you?
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
So if those who remember the French Ace and Gary sidecar, like
Sabre.
it was set up with too fast of a motor.
Oh dear.
So when I got there, I was like, oh, cool. Well, I'll place an order for a new motor, ESC, and a battery. And then
well, I'm here.
They just went and got it, and then we replaced it and then ran it on the track. So
how was it? Did you love it?
It's very hard to drive. So I had, and so now I did not even drive it for Tony Phelan, who was with us.
Tony, yes.
He was, he came like 3 days early to practice on the track, and he was very into the track side. He was really looking forward to
nerd.
Because there was like some Adam Drake was there with us. And I think that he races pretty often. So Tony wanted to be, competitive.
He wanted to be ready
on the track with Adam Drake. And then so I've watched Street Outlaws. I'm aware of Farm Truck. And Jeff is his name. AZN, or do they call him Asian? Is that how they say that?
I think so. I don't know.
I think so. So anyway, we hung out with him quite a bit. He was there racing he is an RC enthusiast. So for those that didn't know how you knew, yes, Asian. Okay, just making sure. That's how it looks and that's how it sounds. But I was just like, I don't want to say this.
Yeah.
And not how that's supposed to be.
Did you get any autographs?
I did not.
Oh. Okay.
But
it's not a really awkward photo with you in it. So
yeah, we were all crammed in behind the Amain studio desk, which is not. Yeah. It's much smaller than this room. I'll tell you that.
Huh.
That room is maybe 8 feet wide. And did you know Brett stands during all of his videos?
No, I didn't know that.
And there's a little step stool behind there.
Is Brett a tiny man?
Not really. No, he's maybe.
Maybe they need a shorter table.
Well, they made the table. The table is built out of 2x4s. I don't think the craftsman built the table, but it's assembled. And it's got a very nice top on. But
they didn't build it; they assembled it.
So I was like, but I was back there. I was like, Brett, do you stand for all these? Yeah. I'm like, huh.
Hey, did he come off as like really super awkward in real life?
Brett?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
So what's the problem? He should just come on this show and stop being such a bitch about it.
Hey, Brett, do you want to come on the show? No.
No, I can't do that now. No, that's never me. Dude, you make videos. You're in RC videos all the time.
No.
I can't do it. Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, it was just a Oh, you know what? We should do mail call. They gave us
we should
boxes.
Just take a drink every time someone says craftsman.
They gave us all boxes and they have our name on them so they can tell who it's for.
They give you mine.
There was not one for you. I'm sorry.
I'm mega insulted as the second largest Canadian YouTuber in the RC industry hobby. I'm highly offended.
Yeah. But I didn't open it yet, so I don't know what's in here.
It's a mystery box.
Yeah. And I didn't intentionally not open. I just didn't open it. I was like,
you're like, oh, thanks.
So
hey. Thanks a lot.
He's probably watched this show.
Yeah. True enough. Yeah.
Nah.
That explains it. Hey, you want to come on our show? Ew, no. Yeah.
No.
I'm not good at this.
Who's the third largest? Oh, good question.
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's pens.
Yes. 5 pounds of candy, 4 front paddle tires, RC 4-wheel drive pulls alls. It's your other 2 sand tires. There you go.
It's uncrustable.
Who's better than you? Well, there's this little channel that's gotten a lot of attention. RC Sparks. Maybe you've heard of it. That's number 1 by a landslide.
All right. This just in, Amain is anti.
I don't think they're anti-Canada. I think they're just anti-me. Never mind. I've made them a lot of money over the years, but I don't get to go to a store opening. Fine. Whatever.
All right. Let's open
the box.
Uh-oh. Nicole's going to be mad.
Oh, a t-shirt.
They got my size right, though.
Amain hobbies. Ooh la la.
Nice
That's
shirt.
nice. What's it say on the front?
I think that was the front.
Okay.
Amain stickers.
Let's see. Those are all right.
Not bad. Nice print.
Yeah, that's what
Nice
I like
print. We have a lanyard.
Oh, a lanyard. Cool. Guess how many lanyards we threw out over this weekend?
Koozie.
Yeah, sick.
Ooh. We got a cup. Got heft.
Oh, nice. Is it a aluminium or porcelain?
Porcelain. VIP member.
I guess I'm a VUP.
Made in
Very
China.
unimportant person.
Sunglasses. I think I've seen these
Nice.
before. Oh,
Yeah.
UV eye protection, in case you were wondering.
Oh, thank God.
And another shirt. Sorry, Nicole.
Another shirt. Is that for Nicole?
I doubt it.
It's a sleeping shirt.
This is it my size? It is my size again. So they were customized boxes. Eco Power.
Eco Power.
I like the color.
Yeah.
What will people think
gray?
when I'm wearing this shirt?
That you're ecologically powered.
Like Eco Power, huh?
So like ethanol?
Like a tree hugger? Or like you
have to get bigger muscles.
You really like wind?
Muscles.
Like there's nothing eco about Josh.
That is true. I can confirm. He was throwing out hardware left and right this weekend.
I had hardware on the table, and Matt and I were standing, and I just went. And then Matt's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Don't throw that away. I could use those. Well, the joke's on you. Whenever you needed a piece of hardware over the weekend, when you're like, "Oh, I need one of those," I was like, "Let me go into my parts box." That was all used hardware. So you got used hardware in your truck. Now. That's ego power. That's right. Rich Giglio, I saw that my favorite YouTuber RC review was there. He was. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yep.
Francis. Who was there? So Francis, RC Girl, you.
Yep.
Competition XRC Tony.
Competition X Tony Phelan. The Asian.
The Asian. Great.
No,
good job.
That's not how I meant to say that. The guy, I was gonna say the man from Street Outlaws, Asian. That's Jeff. His name is Jeff.
His name's Jeff. Was Greg there from RC driver?
Nope. He was making a mud boss video. I saw him on the internet this afternoon.
I'm pretty sure you made that a while ago.
Ah, okay. That's how that works.
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Oof. Wow. Canceled. Oh, I hate all of you.
Yeah, it's over.
That's not what I meant.
It's fine, Josh.
Yes, you did.
Whatever. Yes, you did. For the chat, and this is actually a good question from Thread and Resin over here. With UST no longer being a thing, would you guys be open to a similar event in southwestern Virginia?
I mean,
how many rocks you got there?
Yeah, I'm all about terrain. USDE always sounded like a good one, but like real basic trails, I'm just like, that was always a hard part for me.
Let's get some hard trails.
Yeah, rock. I really like rock. Dude really loves windmills, I guess. Tyler Hancock, thank you very much. My wife and I watched Flying Cars. I asked her to compare it to Rubber, and she said at least Rubber has an original storyline.
What do you mean? Flying Cars is completely original. It's completely original in that no one would ever make that movie.
Yeah, nobody would have a movie that was like nothing. No, you don't smell anything in here. So yeah, I mean,
I think it's a great movie, very original.
Yes, he did.
I did,
and I had to tear my truck apart to get it in there, but it is installed.
That hodgepodge of a vehicle, if only you'd stuck to a theme, that motor would have been perfect for it. Tell you what, send me all of the files to cast panels, and I'll make you some denim ones.
Oh, I think I can do it pretty well now with the release. With the release,
you have to get yourself to a vintage store and buy some old jeans.
I'll just use my own jeans.
Well, don't ruin your only pair of nice jeans. I saw what clothes you brought.
Trust me, I have more fit clothes than I have traveling clothes. Nicole told you how she the front of my closet has hangers with little pink yarn tied around the top of them. And she's like, these are the ones you can't weld in.
I can have rocks.
I can have rocks.
I would be down for Virginia.
Yeah, I think so. Have I ever been to Virginia? I don't think I've been to Virginia.
Oh, close to this Appalachian place, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Josh, you're in Virginia. Have you been to West Virginia? Because I stayed there once at this really nice jester-themed hotel and casino that had a dog track. And I can't remember the name of it.
Country Roads.
Tell me.
Canadians are the masters of denim.
I
do have all the files. I can let you try it. I
have access to 33 acres and half of it is rock. Yeah, but like one big rock or a bunch of little ones or medium sized.
Is it just a gravel driveway, or is it?
What composition are they? Limestone, granite, slate, dirt, like they were in Colorado. They were basically made of dirt. Those rocks, because if you put your hand on it, half the rock comes off when you put your hand down.
That sand would really get. So,
I read this as you're going to Miss Hemistorm, as in like Mrs. Hemistorm.
Oh, you're going to Miss Hemistorm. And like, don't tell me.
All right. I guess I will be. He's going to Badlands? When is that then? That's coming up. That's like next weekend, isn't it?
Yes, very soon.
I cannot attend.
I will not be able to make it. If could you xylophone I don't know. ICYYXL.
If I can you ICXY. I see you.
Anyway, have you heard of RC Palooza in Washington State? I have. I can't remember where it was. I have a friend who's up that way, who has gone to it a number of times and has asked, said, hey, you should go. And I've always looked at it, and it's quite a ways away from me. It's way up there. And I was just like, it's up in a cool area, like the ski resort area, if I'm not, little ski town, which sounds cool. The letters are all silent. July, I thought. Axial Fest West is in July. But
Matt, you need to bring Josh up to Toronto. He's been.
I have been.
And he stayed in the worst hotel he could have, in not the best part of town.
Nicole chose.
And he went to, what was that? It was a Parker event, right? A G8?
Yep, G6 is what they're called.
The G6, right? G8's the compound, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yep, and we went to the G6 up in Warsaw Caverns.
Warsaw Caves.
Whatever. The day before that event, I just kind of like made a little combo trip and got engaged to Nicole. And then I was like, hey, all right, let's go to this RC event now. You good?
I love you, baby.
We've done your thing now. We gotta do this.
I'll send you videos for approval. Yes, we need to approve of these rocks before we commit.
What does it take to put on an event besides acreage? That's a good question.
Oh my God. The amount of time, money, stress.
So organization is a big thing. For one, organizing marketing, organizing time, and making sure that it's viable for travel. And if you're going to try and do sponsorship, that's a lot of effort. Social media push. You should look at event insurance, liability insurance, depending on what type of ground you're having it on. Like if it's your own personal property, you should. If it's public property, you must. You have to get, permits on public property and all of that. You got to have staff to run the event to make sure that there's enough of that. Course markers or course like
organizing all of the course design and maintenance. It's a lot. You got to have a lot of volunteers because you can't afford to pay everybody. Jeff, my name's Jeff. As an Ontarian, the best part about going to Toronto is knowing you get to leave. You know what? As a Torontonian, screw everybody else. It's great here. You jerks. I don't understand why nobody wants to come.
How about some Barrett Jackson with some freestylers? I think that would be a very easy trip to swing. I think Matt could just like dip the car down silently first. Then we could be like, we're going to go for a morning jog, ladies. You guys have fun. We go out.
Scottsdale. Just drive it.
You don't need any of that crap in Louisiana. If someone gets hurt, you just bury him in the swamp.
Yeah, that's it. Let the gators get him.
Yeah, exactly. Gator got him.
Yeah. The Flannel Frontier. I think this is a Magic School truck who we got to see in Colorado again. I always like running into him.
Good seeing him.
Good heck of a good guy. The Flannel Frontier. I think the other suggestion was earlier up in the comments there, instead of denim, I make your panels out of flannel, which would be pretty sick as well. I got to be honest. That would be also pretty good. That'd be pretty cool.
Josh, did you sign up for Robot Nationals in Cedar? Tickets are on sale now. I have not. I did see the event go up. I did get tagged in a comment, but while we were traveling, I didn't look at dates or anything like that. It's something I could get into.
The only Canadians worse than Torontonians are Vancouverites. Ask me how I know. Agreed.
I thought it was. Wait, is that
so holier than thou over there?
Quebecians.
No, Quebecers are great. I like people from Quebec. Yeah, got no problem with them.
I've not heard good things, especially about
what?
No.
What?
Heard they can't ship things very well. I've heard.
Wait, you talking about Teleguided? Gets that shit here quick.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking Teleguided, and I'm confusing him with Mr. Bialzik.
Yeah. Thomas is not Canadian.
I know. That's exactly right. I'm confusing him and Teleguided.
Good Lord.
Teleguided, too. I've heard bad things about him. That guy. Can't trust that guy.
Well, I mean, it's not his fault that they can't get the truck to you. He's trying his best.
Freaks of nature. Freak accidents.
When I hear the word micarta, all I think about is this blade will kill.
See, I don't like micarta because that's just flat stuff, and then they just machine it. I'm like, I don't really like it can be cool at times and stuff like that, but I'm like, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't really. And then you're either machining both sides to make it have the contour and be lightweight, or you just have super thick, and it's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Dan P. There is the Halloween event at Cherokee Rock. Apparently bigger than the national things. A lot of us from Florida are going. Listen, unless it is about buggies, like I don't care how big that event was. First year, but it was about buggies. Like, and everybody had to be about buggies. That's what, and buggies are better than everything else. So that is why I like it.
What happened to the marketing position? I heard yesterday Vanquish is still looking for somebody. I'm not applying to this job. I just like to make a joke. I can't, they won't let me do it from here.
Right.
And keep my current job. So screw them.
He's trying to double dip.
Yeah. I want 2 paychecks for the same amount of time. This made me laugh out loud. Toronto's a half-day travel from Toronto. So true. It's getting infuriating here. Okay. Hey, let's do some more mail call.
Yeah.
Because we didn't actually get through any of that at all yet.
Yeah.
All right. I won some things at the event. I won
things.
No. What would your things have been?
Oh, I was just thinking of the goodie bag. I won.
Oh no! I took all that stuff out.
Vanquish product.
It's true. Anytime they pulled a raffle ticket for anything Vanquish, Josh won it. They pulled my ticket for an FMS Land Cruiser 80 series, like I already have. I was like, give it to somebody else. And they're like, you don't want it? I was like, I already have one. Okay. Seems like a mistake. They also, in one of the other raffles that I did win, you're going to be pretty happy about this, some RC four-wheel drive ARB winch straps. It's a set of 3. I'm pretty excited about that. I also won this tiny little refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I left it was like 5 pounds of aluminum
There was
a propane tank.
A scale propane tank that was like this big, and it was like 6 or 8 ounces. I'm like, oh my God. So
I was like, what the hell? So we put it in with all the tchotchke on one of the shelves at the place we were at.
Yeah, just like
they'll never see it. I also won this NSD RC. I can't read this font. Is that an R or a P? That's an R. RS 650.
Oh, yeah, 650. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Full size.
Which is 700 inches of torque. Or they have it listed as inch ounces. Is that the same?
Inch ounces?
Instead of inches?
It's
probably the same.
No, I mean, that should make a difference.
And I also got another little gift bag of ties.
Ounces. Which is also nice.
Okay.
That's not how you measure torque.
No wonder their numbers are so elevated.
What is wrong with you people?
It's like the kilogram or the kilogram ones. They don't measure them in kilograms either. They measure them in centimeter grams or something.
Newton grams or gram newton. Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons. I also want a little bag of Ty's creations, custom creations goodies in here too. So all kinds of stuff we've got. I got a miniature helmet with a radio on it. Look at that.
Yep. Will that fit your head?
That will not fit my head. It's got some of these doodads.
Ooh, nice. Cutting brake lever.
Yeah, cutting brake lever.
Cutting brake master and lever.
So a lot of ducks in there. Some kind of statue. I think this is some sort of fertility god, some type.
Weird.
I don't know if you can you show that on TV? What else have we got in here? Oh, this looks like some sort of speedometer screen.
Yes, that is like a Holly Dash, or I guess that would probably be like a race pack.
Yeah. So that's nice.
That's from Indiana Jones.
Is that from Indiana Jones?
Lost Ark.
I don't think so, guys. It's got like hair on the back. I don't think that's this. And look, quite.
His butt? Is that his butt, or is that his feet?
Check out that butt. That's his butt. I think that's a lady's butt. I don't think you can show that. Don't look at that. So that's those are my takeaways from the event.
I did not take anything home because, like I said, I won. I won all of the vanquish races. It's like, just give it back. Just do it. Pull another ticket. And then I won the optic at the end. And I was just like, put everybody's ticket back in the box. Everybody's ticket again. And then pull a new one.
Yeah.
And I think one of the other no, it wasn't a Cody. It was a
Clint.
Nope. There's another C.
Curtis. Wait.
That doesn't.
Hang on.
Oh, pull up the scores.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Clint, Cody,
Nope.
Cody. There were two Codys.
Yeah.
Oh, holy, 10 o'clock already. Jeez.
Coral, Charlie.
Cooper.
No, that was the young kid. Cutter.
Cameron. Cutter. Yeah. Cam.
Was it Cameron?
There's Cody, Cam, Clint, and Cody.
I don't remember.
And Cam. Cooper. Chris.
Carl, Chester, Chris.
Cam.
Chris Ishii says, was it Chris Ishii? Cornolio.
No, we know you're Cody, but there's another Cody. There's Cody C and Cody G.
Let's see.
Every time you say Cody, my brain goes Oscar David.
Oh, the Oscar David.
Chooch. That's it.
It's not important anyway.
You have anything else to share? I've got a few other things. Another Clint, got me another set of leaf springs mounts.
Yes,
these are not from JEC though.
Can you call those mail call because I delivered them?
Well, yeah, I got them though. They're mine.
I'm not a mailman.
All right,
those are my mail calls. Yes.
Did you have this? You have this to share from TGH.
You're right. Will you show it? Because I didn't bring that bag in here.
Okay. We both got his new winch system. These are all, look at this.
Yes. So TGH launched the final version of that. ready to go. Comes with a winch controller. They also gave Matt and I 2 sets of gears. It's installed with the medium set.
Yeah.
And then they gave us the fast set as well.
Yes.
I was like, I think this regular set's going to be fine for us.
Yeah, I think for our stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So that is.
Also comes with a mount plate,
Yep.
and a fair lead, and a hook as well.
Hook. And that helps get it centered in the right spot.
There's the Precision RC Works Raptor controller, I believe.
Raptor whites.
Oh, look at the little ladder. And winch line as well. Dyneema.
Yes. RC with RC. Thank you, Robbie. Still have that treasure hunt Porsche for you. Yeah, found a few more as well. I should send them to the shopper. Hold on. RNH got the new 24. Oh, just wait till the next time we're at RNH together. If they got the new 24 course done, I really need to rebuild my 24 scale then, because it's in exploded pieces. Because I was like, oh, I need to rebuild it. I need to redesign and rebuild this. And then they took the course apart, and I was like, I'll do that later. So now I'm going to be under a time crunch.
The thing that, I think the one thing that was missing from this weekend was winching, because
wasn't it amazing to not
using
winch?
that winch? It was really amazing to not winch. That was spectacular. You either made the gate or you didn't.
Yeah,
there's no winching through that stupid thing.
Winches have their place, but I'm glad it was not in buggy world.
Yep, 100%.
Was there anywhere to winch? I mean, the last times we've been winching, it's winch sticks. I love no winch comps. I agree. We no winch comp here locally, then the buggy stuff was no winch. So I'm very excited for that. So we tried to make take gates on most gates. Yep, all except that one that Matt couldn't get. In the pro.
Which one?
Which one? The one where you had to stop.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't make that one.
Yes, agreed. Agreed. Gunner. Meet Blanche Matheson. Thank you. Hello, all. I'm ready for that marketing job. Time for something new. Tonight's code, # buy lots of my meat. I get retired. Gunner is in the busy season for sure, which means he can't come join us for Axial Fest. So go to satisfiedjerky.com and use # buy lots of my meat for 10% off.
10% off all your jerky purchases. Loved it.
Thank you. How did you guys like using the MT12?
Loved it.
It's fantastic.
It's perfect.
Other than when Matt didn't have his battery charged and it was dying, so he took my battery from my radio and put it in his. And evidently, if you take the battery and you put it in there upside down, you can't get it out.
I had to cut it out.
He was sitting there with flush cutters cutting plastic away. So
cutting the plastic away to get it out.
Wedge it out. Give it back to.
But the good news is it's a $129 radio. So
and if you wanted to replace the case, it's like $10. And you can buy just the plastics.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have any more mail?
No.
Oh, I still have some things.
Back in my day, you had to have a winch buddy, and you could only winch off their rig. I do remember that.
The good old days.
Before we had, we used to just take you take another truck and you put it somewhere and hold it, and then have to winch off it. So
that was even for me, that's a little much. I got a new box from Artful Dodgers.
Such a classy package.
They left last week, actually. This is their new Pathfinder chassis. And you'll like this one, Josh, because this one is forged carbon fiber.
All righty then.
I want that. They got the Fox engraved in there.
Yes.
It's a pretty heavy duty angle on that skid.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Here's the transmission.
Ah, yes, this is their new transmission that they collaborated with Nordic
Crawl. Yeah.
Nordic Crawl. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I said it wrong in the video for you tomorrow. So don't feel bad.
I don't.
Yeah. They also sent Nordic Crawl titanium links.
Nice.
Yeah. All of the assorted hardware. Now, if you want, you don't have to run that transmission. They've also got a setup so you can run a VRD stubby.
Ah, yes, I do remember that. I covered it in the news quite some time ago.
So I'm pretty excited to have that. It's going to be another fun little compy build. So thank you to Artful Dodgers for sending that. Their packaging is always so good.
Always so good. Had my MT12 less than a week. It's great. Printed Josh's thumb knob for the pot. It's also great.
It is great.
No problem. I'm sorry, guys. That MT12 sucked programming. I gave mine away. Oh, it does suck programming.
It does suck.
If you can't get around that, that's why I would say most people should not buy the MT12.
Yeah, but this thing is
because most people will not put the time in.
I loved it. And I loved the Joe ropes.
Yeah, mine's out there.
It was great.
Yeah, I had mine with me today. So,
nice. Oh, because you were racing.
Actually, and I was 4-wheel steering I took the buggy up there and drove it on their rocks as well.
You can run a VRD stubby. You just can't get a VRD stubby.
VRD stubbies, yes,
you can't get the VF. You can't get the VRD
carbon right now.
Or you can't get a VFD transmission.
Jesus.
Either.
So I had saw this pop up in the mod chat and I didn't know what happened. I was like, what happened here?
Travis, are you all right, buddy?
Travis, I believe, fell and broke the first rule of RC crawling, which is always protect the radio. Like if you fall, you sacrifice your body. You hold the radio or your camera away and you just no, Travis used the $129 radio.
That's fine. You get it.
Used it, which was kind of funny because we were on the rock courses and I you're conscious of what the radio costs. So you just kind of I was just holding it by the Joe rope and I just kind of swung it over and dropped it by my truck. And it's just it's fine. It's fine.
My name, Jeff. This is Jeff from Scottsdale. Did the telemetry screen work for you? Okay. Yes, it did. Thank you very much for programming that for me. I will say it is very cool, and it's nice to have that ability to look at that telemetry. But in the middle of a comp, I didn't look at the radio once.
I don't look at mine either. I do like to have because I'm using the VFD telemetry Lua.
Yes. This is basically what Jeff built for me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I just like it as a visual reminder of at the start of the course that I'm in 4-wheel drive and high overdrive.
Yes.
So yes.
That said, I think it'll come in handy other times. I like the audio cues. I like that I have the brakes on, brakes off. That helped a lot.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
No, it was good.
The wheels aren't.
No, that way I don't need to move it.
Audio cue. That killed me.
No, it didn't.
Josh Splendlove, thank you very much. What's up, guys? Bummed I missed Colorado. Scale Hero Buggy Comp is October 19th, 20th here in Arizona.
I'm probably going to be in Japan.
Who are you?
I'm a man who is having his 20th wedding anniversary this year.
Ooh. If you add up both of my marriages.
Still not there.
Still not there. Nicole and I, we've been together for 13 though, so not bad.
That's good.
That first one was pretty short.
Look to me like the front shackles on Matt's Leaf Spring car got in the way sometimes. No. Maybe a little. Once or twice.
It was like a bumper. Hanging out there.
Once or twice they got in the way. And I talked to Brett about that. So maybe there'll be a revision where the shackles are the other way around.
Yes, I think that would be worth it. Hey, by the way, Josh, will you send me some info on that? Shoot me a PM on Instagram or an email on my website.
Then fill me in too, just in case.
Right.
I don't.
So I do love Arizona. I have friends who live there.
Same.
I can't remember their name offhand, but I think Nicole would be interested as well.
Jeff, you can come over. You can go to Mike. Whatever's Mike's McLaren dealership. Just drive it.
Just drive it.
I got one more thing. This came today.
It's on.
It's
Facebook.
pretty exciting.
Everything's on Facebook. It's hard. If I don't see it, I'm not gonna see it. Okay, what'd you get? Yeah, let's see it.
I got. You're not gonna like it.
It's a great way to start.
You're really gonna hate it. But this.
Oh, Twisted Fabco conversion kit.
Twisted Fabco.
What is that fuel tubing on top?
That's for all you put it in the hangers.
Oh, so it's a bushing?
Yeah.
So you get so you don't have to have it like yours was, where just like you had lock nuts that were just like kind of on a screw, and that whole like every piece of hardware was just like
yeah, that
drove me so nuts.
Look at this front shackles.
What I do like, I do like Twisted Fabco does a lot of reels and things like that, of like his fab and things like that, which I do.
He's good at the fabrication.
What he's fabricating, like, I enjoy his reels.
His leaf springs are amazing, and set of Prices.
Hey, I need to order another set too.
These are just these are not like a friction shock.
Those are just dampers.
Yeah. Gunner, we love those keychains.
Oh, yes, Gunner.
Thank you so much for those. What a treat. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. That I showed those now. He was like, did he print it?
These are printed?
Really good.
Turned out so good, dude. That printer is amazing.
Yeah, it really, I know. Cody, one of the Codys, Colorado Cody.
That's Cody C.
Oh, that's
Colorado.
Easy way to remember. Cody C.
I don't know if it is or not.
I don't either.
I can tell you though.
His panels with his graphics he printed on the AMS as well.
Yes.
Ben Osborne, what version of the empty?
Cody, that's Cody L, not Cody C. There isn't a Cody
now
C.
We're never going to remember it right now, though. Cody, you are now Cody C because you're from Colorado.
Yeah.
So I've got both, but I'm only using the ELRS version, and I'm just getting new receivers. And I like their receivers. They've got cool features and functions, and I bought the 4-in-1 because I was like, oh, I'll make all my other ones go. But I'm just like, I'm just gonna. I really, really like it. So,
Gunnar, I feel bad. I didn't actually. I used those keychains as a giveaway for the comp for the people. So everybody at the comp got one. I forgot to keep one for myself. Send me the file and I'll print another one.
So yeah. Oh God.
It's Colorado Cody, not Cody Colorado.
Like Josh is a good driver and spotter. Y'all should have a comp with Josh on Leafs and Matt on Lynx.
I don't know if Josh would ever stoop to my level.
I think, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have some great news.
What?
Teespring is now offering 5-panel hats with custom embroidery. So we'll have Scale Builders Guild 5-panel hats here in a hot minute.
Does Teespring give you the information of who buys from the website?
Yeah, I think they can.
Good. You should get it when they buy
Why?
those hats, because
Because they're going to be on a watch list.
we need to mock them.
No. No.
You will sell one to yourself.
Well, yes. And others. Challenge Josh to a leaf spring build. He will do it just to beat you. I mean, that would be the only way.
It would be the only way to make me do something.
I am so excited. I've got a VS410 Ultra or Pro. I think. Upstairs in a box, unbuilt. And I'm going to ruin it with these leaf springs. This whole leaf spring kit's going right on that.
Absolutely.
Epic.
Absolutely hate you. Mad for sax. You play saxophone? Alto? Tenor? Barry?
We saw a really good saxophonist over the weekend.
We did. I had to go to live music. I'm building a woods runner using your videos and files for help. I think you could build an air dried clay or plaster Paris. I think you should. That's the old, because I did clay and plaster to do a vacuum form grill for my original woods runner way back in the day. I mean, I've graduated to foam clay now. I will say that my buggy,
that driver is light.
my buggy
He's
is
ugly.
sans man.
Oh, you took him out?
Yeah.
Why? Because it was so hideous?
I don't put dolls in my trucks usually.
Oh, boy.
So, but yes, that was my driver not wild light when you're like
super light. I was blown away.
And the scale in Colorado was lighter than expected, because I put my weight on it and handed it to them, and they put it on the scale, and it was right between how many ounces in a pound? 16?
16 pounds.
Yeah, so it was like
ounces?
615, 7, 615, 7. Like, ah!
Mine was 7.11.
So yeah,
that was great. What's all the 16 stuff?
How many ounces in a pound? I couldn't remember.
Oh, right. Yeah, we just talked about that. Let's take a look see how patinaed my panels have become.
It was wild watching Matt's car change as we were sitting there. It's so dark already.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy how dark it got. And I think that black spot got bigger.
Let me see. I don't know. It is wild. That car is going to look amazing. The dent on the roof was that
was a big one.
It was noticeable. It was like bang, like
ugh. And on this side, it's all been hammered down to the actual tube along the top.
Yeah. But as soon as that dent on the top happened, somebody was standing right there, and they just go, "It's Waffle House." Like, I was like, you know what? That's the most appropriate. That, like, nothing Waffle House should not be undented.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to tear that truck down.
Jared, build off for BTC 2025 or build along even. That is one that I do.
We got to get to that event.
I know. I need to. And yes, absolutely agree. So, yeah, possibly. Granted, it's not a comp. So it's like.
Oh, it's just a drive around?
Yeah. Harold?
I like to do that.
I appreciate it. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Will we talk about the elephant in the room? Wyatt and Rich to Reefs. Yeah, we should talk about that. We haven't talked about that because that happened Friday?
Yeah, while we were gone.
Yeah, that is really interesting news, and it only can mean one thing.
Well, it means they're going to try and develop some stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how soon it comes out will let us know how long they've been working on it.
They've been working on it.
Like if it comes out soon, it's like, well, you guys haven't been gone from Horizon that long.
Yeah. Some might call that a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put any, names on.
Like,
what
oh,
doing,
we have an
but
announcement
I
on
think
Thursday. I'm like,
fraud.
If it's not too soon. Like, huh.
Interesting.
They do have a themed best of show. Listen, that's not where I belong.
That's not Josh's. Did
Actually,
you see his truck?
I've won best of show before. I beat Matt last year.
Oh, that's right. Because I wasn't there.
Yes, you were. We were both there.
I wasn't there in time. To clarify. Somebody's flight was delayed by 8 hours.
Brief ski
chains. They're going to be so sick. Such a great design.
What the is Vanquish going to work with Sorka board on any upcoming rule changes like the skid? So
let's talk about Sorka for a moment.
Okay. I think that I am ignorant to some of the discussions that are happening. I have seen some of the changes that did happen, like the transfer case points and front motor mount points being removed, and then the overall max scale point number being reduced by 10 in each class.
I'm not a fan of that.
I think that it should be so. Either way, I was contacted about being a part of the discussion, and I will listen to. I don't know what the thoughts for changes or things like that are. I was asked if I wanted to be a part of the discussion, and that from what they knew, nothing that I currently have should be affected. I don't know anything beyond that. So anyway, I'm not saying that I think that Sorka is currently on the path I like the most.
They haven't made it easy, and I don't mean that for people like that have been doing it for a while and been following the rules. But if you're like, I want to go to a Sorka comp, I'm going to check out these rules. They made them really not easy to navigate for somebody new.
It is overwhelming if you are not prepared to dive into what it's saying. Because you don't care at this point. I only care about the rules when I need them. And I haven't planned or I haven't seen any big comps coming up or anything like that to like plan around or build for.
I mean, like the rules for We RC Rock, like got them right here. These were super easy to follow. And 5 pages.
I mean, they were super easy to follow, although both of us had issues at one point or another.
Did we?
You weren't going to paint the appropriate amount of brass.
Then I just changed it out.
And I didn't realize that the change was made that had to have your driver separate from a seat.
Right. But once those things were done, like it's pretty easy to follow.
It was very easy to follow. I just read it once and then was like, okay, I got it. And then there's stuff later. Now, then there was also like the, but yeah. So yeah.
But Sorka's rules are like 40 pages.
Oh.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
I like building to rules. I do like that, but I like it when they're pretty straightforward and easy to follow.
Yeah. Now, I was part of the rules committee for USRCCA back in the day, and I helped write a lot of those rules. And a lot of those rules are rules that have carried over into they're part of Sorka rules. They're part of WeRC rules as far as like how certain things are worded and handled as far as like progression and rollovers and things like that. It's a lot of stuff that I helped write back in the day. Because before it was written by people who had a woodsy take on English writing. No.
Okay. All right. Which bamboo printer would you recommend for a beginner, considering the sale on right now? A1.
I would say
or P1S.
Get whatever you can afford. If you can, if your budget is for the budget most one, okay, get that. If you can get an X1 carbon, like get that. Just get whatever is in your. There, two of the guys at work just got the minis.
That's the A1.
Yeah, they just got those. They're loving them.
Yeah, Dan was sending me all kinds of pics of his first Benchy and stuff.
Oh, he hasn't showed me anything. He just told me.
Because you don't care about him. You're not nice to Dan.
I'm nice to Dan. I talk to Dan every day.
I'm nicer, Dan. I've sent him stuff.
Hi, Dan.
That you could have just printed for him.
It's JR Law. Dude, the rules have pictures because I can't read. Listen, JR, you've donated enough times that I'll read them to you. I'll do it like a Dr. Seuss-ish way. Even.
Yeah. Pop on pop.
Yeah. You can dig in the class. If you can dig in this class. If you
can. One wheel steer, two wheel steer, 3-wheel steer, 4-wheel steer.
Andy C. I finally moved my carbon rods for the first time yesterday. It's quieter. Shoot. I should probably
do that too.
I'm always just like,
you know what's the loudest part now?
I don't want to go to the maintenance page.
What? I feel like the fan got louder on a firmware update. It's just like, it just wants to be loud now.
Yeah, maybe I should really do that. RC
did you find that
is better? The mini comp rules? No, the mini comp rules are garbage. But I like competition, so I'll use them. But the mini comp rules are awful. They're so bad. But they're like, I get it, and it's actually it is appropriate. The minis are much less serious, so I say garbage because I want to be like ultra competitive, and I'm just like there's free reverses. We all get free reverses. Let's reverse it. Rollovers are willy nilly. Okay.
No.
But
did you find that dead penguin in your drivetrain yet? No. Well, it came and went.
It had babies at one time,
Yeah.
and we heard them, and then
it's so weird. Did you guys hear what happened in the JEC shop? Yes, really sad news.
Yes, yes. That
for anybody who wants
fires are always
hangers.
Yeah,
not good.
Where can we download We Are C-Rock rules? There is a We Are C-Rock Facebook group.
That's
really
page.
It. I agree that is not how modern things should run. It should be like a website. Websites are cheap these days. But for now, those guys it's two guys doing what they can. So,
yeah.
Yes. The minis are getting serious, Josh. I'm serious about minis too. I just wish the rules were as serious as I am. When will the build-along buggy become publicly available? I am hoping to have everything organized and handled and ready to go up like next week. So,
wow.
Yeah. Yes. That's
Sounds like Matt would fit right in mini comps, free rollovers and reverses for days.
rollovers aren't free, but there's like, I'll flip it left end over end, left to right. It's fine. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. Josh, can you add more of your local crawl spots on RC Map? Yes, I absolutely will get on that. RCMap.io is the sponsor of this.
That looks so fun.
But also, it's just a really, like, they contacted me and I was like, oh my God, this is great. Why did I not know about this? I will put this in the news. Yeah. So I'll absolutely get to adding more of my spots. And yeah, you can find the iPhone app. Maybe it's on Android too. I wouldn't know.
We don't green bubble around here.
But you can also just go to it on your computer at rcmap.io.
Yes.
But
good.
And thanks for sponsoring this month of the Scan News Update.
Not this show though, so shut the hell up. Don't be giving that away for free. As your personal marketing manager.
Yeah.
How's that fancy pen? And Matt, how's your Lammy? I haven't had to make any notes for a little while, but I'm sure it's still working great. I bought black cartridges because I hate blue ink.
Reasonable. Logan, I did not look at that yet. I saw your Instagram message, but I was still at Amain. Amain. So yeah, I haven't looked at that yet, but I did see it is slim and you can get it in titanium. I'm like, ooh.
These are good things.
And so when will it be available for Samsung? Like the TVs?
Samsung makes TVs now?
How do I sponsor this show, though? I have a whole document. It's just like my Scan News Update document, but different.
Yeah, and I get half the money.
Yeah, I just don't push this one very much because I have to split it with Matt. I'm like, well, that's hardly worth it.
What a waste of time and money that would be.
Oh. It would be anti-Josh interior driverless and full Matt. Wait, what?
What?
There must be a conversation going on. What are you working on right now? What is that?
It's a Ford.
Why are the Ford letters white?
Don't worry about it. They're printed. I'm adding all these things. This is the AmPro Ford conversion for this body.
Okay. Well, if it's AmPro, then it's cool
stuff. Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Get the interior going here.
How was Amain hobby today? Talked about that a little bit before. It was good. It was hot out on the track side. It was nice on the office side.
Wait, is there areas like their inside areas aren't cooled?
No, they're swamp cooled and shaded because they're inside, but they're not AC'd, which there is a difference. So,
Anyone notice the 47 days of the Lexan on Matt's Mud Boss video, and now it shows 24 days? What gives? Well, let me explain something to you about this RC industry. Every once in a while, you'll get a product, you make a video, and then it's not scheduled for release for some time.
Many times, many days. So
magic.
That could have been a long time ago. We'd have to go back and see. Try and catch the count.
Yeah. It's all over the place, man. Who knows? I don't even keep track of that anymore.
You just change it. Like,
could have been 7 days ago. Who knows? It's called movie magic.
We were at Amain and we were walking through the store, and I was like, "Hey, I'm on the TV." Like, ooh, I needed a new hat that day.
Were they showing an old video of yours?
Yes, quite old actually.
Was it like 3PMX programming a third position.
No, not that old. It was in
switch
this
old.
room. It was in this room.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Okay.
so that that tells you something. 4 or 5 years. Matt put a sticker on something so it reset.
I did put stickers on the Mud Boss. It doesn't come as number 69.
Yeah, your jokes. And you were saying some people don't have enough. And we do have enough to put that. We don't have enough if you want to put 66 on both sides.
That's right. I said I wanted 77, but I couldn't do it because you didn't have enough numbers.
Well, you were saying 69 in the video. Some people don't give you enough to. We do.
Well, I was just making a comment about your shit sticker sheet.
About that.
Garbage ass sticker sheet that came with this. Some numbers on it.
Probably because I hate stickers. Good enough. Send it. Stickers are
marketing. Some marketing manager would not allow that to happen. JR, this show is ridiculous, Lawson. Thank you very much. Matt, the F toy came out awesome, but I think the Shackle reverse is going to take it to the next level. I don't disagree. Did I beat the little girl? There was no little girl. There was a little boy, and I beat his ass real good.
Listen,
he was a boy. He was a young man.
Yeah, he was a young man, and I'm not sure that you beat him in every class.
I did.
Oh, I guess at the finals. Yeah. Were you beating him before the finals?
Of course not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, oh
wait, no, 1.9 unlimited final. I did beat him because he wasn't in it.
That's right. That's right. It was he and his dad were not in it. They came from
but in the
Wisconsin.
Yeah, they came from a ways away. His dad beat me in the main courses, but I did beat him in the actual courses.
Right. The actual courses, the finals courses that they did not participate in.
No, they did. They did participate. Sorry. They did participate in the final, and I did beat them both. No, wait, Cooper beat me. By 1 point. Shit. Good job, Cooper. I'm proud of you.
Oh, Ben Osborne, that new Traxxas oval car will die faster than RC no crap.
I don't know. I think I disagree with you on that one.
RC Oval has been around for so long. I built one of those cars with like the handmade bodies before I moved to California. So like, I don't even remember. That's a long time ago. 9 years ago. So I don't know if it'll die. I don't know that it will ever be all that popular. But
it depends on. It's a regional thing too, right?
Yeah, but also, it's probably just is a Traxxas drag slashed underneath. They're like, do something with these. Kind of like Associated.
You know what?
Who's like, hey, we have a lot of these. We're going to send them back to you, and you can turn them into other ugly cars. Hey, make it longer, make it shorter, put a rally type body on it. Like,
you know what? I looked at it, the chassis underneath, and it is very similar to the drag slash.
Yeah, I mean, well, they only have like 2 chassis, so it can't be that different.
No, I think it features a lot of the same stuff, but yeah.
It's huge here in PA too. Yeah, I mean, it was big in the Midwest where I was at. We love going fast, turn left, hanging that front left up in the air like an astronaut fart.
All right. What else do we got to talk about? We've got 20 minutes left.
Just ordered my first 3D printer. Let's hope I can handle the tech. It's never been easier.
Yeah.
The prices have never been low. Butler. Prices have never built this country.
Our family built this country, sir.
Anyway, it is it's a little past quarter till. Let's thank some people.
Yeah, let's thank some people.
Ooh, I'm not going to be able to do that with me having to restart, but I can get close.
Thank you to Shoddy RC Underdog, Jeremiah Salberg, Dr. Mr. Dollar Buck General, I'm Not a Real Dr. Dandy, Thomas Bialzik, Zeph Gage. I'm sorry I missed this one. Ever met RC Sparks? Opinion, has he been to comps? Never met him. He's checked in on this stream a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's done some TTCs, but I don't think he rock crawl comps. Thank you very much for that. Sorry I missed that. Thomas Bialzik, Gunner, my meat belongs in your mouth. Thomas Bialzik, and JR, this show is ridiculous. Lawson. Thank you
I lost some before the restart, but thank you to Jared Phillips, Big Daddy 207, Mr. Dr. Buck, I'm Not a Real Dr. Dandy, D'Artagnan, Tyler Hancock, I see Yixie, Ben Osborne, Dan P, Gunner, my meat belongs in your mouth. Listen, Josh Splin Love, Mad for sax. He still didn't answer to me to what type of sax. I played the alto sax, by the way. Harold, much appreciated. Harold Chegg, Tom Havel, right there at the end. RC Carcast, aka What Happens in Josh's Basement Stays in Josh's Basement. It's coming up on its 10-year anniversary. Any chance for a reboot? Oh my god! I can't call up Aaron and Howard, John. I see XY. No, I think I see Yixie.
No, it isn't. There's two Y's in there.
Yeah, no, Yixie.
I see Yixie.
I see.
That's
Yixie.
what I think too. Thank you guys. As usual, I do appreciate all the hard work you put into all these events. Matt, it's time for a live stream. Oh, yeah. I haven't done one of those in a long time.
Oh, live on the bench, huh?
Thanks, Thomas. Well, tonight I got both molds cleaned, assembled, and taped. Materials are ready for tomorrow night. I've got an episode of Murder, She Wrote waiting. Angela's so hot. Thomas, one of these days we're going to meet, and I'm going to be very confused about the person I meet.
Angela Lansbury. One.
That's good news because Thomas had to take a little break because he's working. So am I. I'm going to be working hard coming soon.
Phipps. Close enough. I just read it how I thought I should read it. It's not Phillips. I just read Phillips. Huh. Wow. That's how my brain works.
Not
R.I.P.
well.
Angela Lansbury? When?
Ages ago, man. She's been probably dead for a while.
Oh, no. Take her off my list.
You're what do they call that? Hall pass?
Another hall pass. Waste.
2022, everyone. It's not new.
I mean, that's kind of new. Never too late.
Oh, man. Oh, God. This is terrible. Nope. All right. Let's lose this audience and start talking about Formula One.
The Canadian Grand Prix was amazing.
Amazing. Anybody who was bored by that race doesn't like racing.
Before we get into the racing part, this is somewhat related to the race, but since there was Formula going on this weekend while we were in Colorado, it helped me to like detach from social media a little bit because I was like, I can't get on social media until I've seen
learn.
Until I've seen qualifying in the race. So we were there and it started, 10:30 in the morning or whatever is when FP3 started. So I couldn't be on social media until 8:30 or more at night. It was nice. I mean, I'll never do it again unless it's the same. I don't want to do that, but it was like, oh, okay. It was nice. And I got back to, I had to figure out something else to scroll on because I'm an addict.
Yes, you are.
Anyway,
it was a great race, though.
It was
pretty exciting.
Absolutely.
Who I feel the worst for, though? Two people. Not Sainz. I feel bad.
Ocon?
No, I feel bad for K-Mag for doing such a brilliant first stint, coming in to switch to inters, and an 8-second pit stop.
Yeah, after that
absolutely
amazing
blew it.
Haas, just
all the way up to 4th, right?
Yeah,
got all the way up to 4th.
Oh God, so good!
Such a great race. And then I also feel bad for Albon for almost making it into the points and getting taken out by Sainz.
Yeah. Perhaps it was good that you weren't on social media because, oh boy, were people mad at Jack Villeneuve's hot takes. Did I not see this?
Yeah. Oh, so Jacques had some choice words about Danny Rick and how he's basically done, not good, and shouldn't be there anymore. And Danny took offense to that, obviously.
Yeah. Understandable.
And it was good. It was a good interview to watch.
Albon's double pass shit. It was pretty fun to watch. I would say
it was really good. He was good.
Some of these comments are on the verge of criminal.
That's rich coming from you.
Yeah, I know. This. I picked up 11 or 12 spots this week. Matt picked up crazy spots too.
Yeah. I think I only jumped like 2 or 3 spots, but
is that all? You were just that far up already?
Yes.
I picked up 2 spots.
Yeah, I went from 14th to 12th.
I went from 51st to 49th.
Now it's me in 12th, Nicole in 11th, and we're separated by 1 point.
Yeah. Yep. That's
I'm doing well.
This last week though, I had to replace, or this week, 4 drivers and my constructor. You want to hear my next week's lineup?
Let's hear it. You've already got it set, and it's not for next week. It's the week after.
Yeah, whatever. Then my next race's lineup.
Let's hear it.
Lando.
Yeah.
Leclerc. Sainz. Sonoda. Logan Sargent.
So there's got to be one real shit driver in there, eh? You think he'll even be there next week?
Honestly, that was my thought. Because if he gets replaced, I'll get the new driver. I literally thought about that because almost all of my drivers, and the team that I chose, Williams, all are on a downward trend on value.
Yes.
So I'm strategically choosing these based on trying to build my team value up.
Okay.
Because I'm at 109.2 million. My team value, which is not good.
That's really shitty.
I'm aware. Thank you.
You're sure you're playing the same game as everyone else, right? Okay, so my team for next time: Lando,
same.
Oscar,
nice.
Hulk,
risky.
Always. Danny Rick,
super risky.
And Albon.
Yeah.
With McLaren as my constructor.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice. I feel really good about my lineup. Lando, Leclerc, and Sainz, and Yuki.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty good. That's
So,
pretty good. I mean, you're looking at 3 DNFs, but
yes,
on paper it looks great.
Which is exactly right, because Leclerc dropped 2 mil, Sainz 2 mil, Yuki 1.5. So like
there's a good value picks.
I got some chance to come up on some cash.
Yeah, we are checking. It's a shame the safety car for Logan Uno reverse carded Lando. It's true. That was the worst timing ever.
Yeah, and there was some good takes on that, being like, well, why weren't they, they know Logan's in the wall, like, bring him in. But then they're like, well, if it was a red flag and he wasn't behind the safety car, like, then it all gets undone. So obviously they know what they're doing. It's just, it sucked to see for sure, because it was amazing to see the gap that Lando was putting down.
8.5 seconds or 9 seconds.
And
I think he got it up to 10.
Putting on a second or more a lap at that point on Verstappen. Like, it was just like, what is going on? Like, Lando's going to have a 45-second lead. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy. So,
anyway. This is brutal. Lando, Oscar, Danny Rick, Albon, blank, McLaren. I've got 9 million to spend on my blank.
That's terrible.
Tough. 9 million isn't going to get him anybody.
It's bet Logan's 4.4.
Wow, I can't believe he's so cheap.
Yeah,
that's pretty brutal.
My constructor being Williams is not ideal, but
whoever chose Stroll as their double point driver last week nailed it.
Yep.
Oh, Jeff, it's funny you mentioned that. I said the same thing to Josh when we were watching the race. That like all the McLarens were whistling as they went by.
Yeah. And once he picked it up, I was like, oh, okay. I am Pierre Gasly. That avatar.
That's great, man. That pancakes in the tub?
In a bathtub with syrup?
Yeah. That's good.
Waffles, too. Anyway.
Checo only getting a 3 grid penalty is a travesty. Yeah, I feel like there was something weird going on there, right?
Reasonable.
Because he didn't. It should have been a yellow flag. No.
I mean, he didn't drop any debris.
He shouldn't have driven it. He shouldn't have driven it back.
Oh, he shouldn't have driven it back. That's why he got a 3-place grid penalty, which is yeah.
And had he not driven it back and not gotten the grid penalty, it would have been a yellow flag. Lando would have caught up, and then the race would have been entirely different.
Well, maybe. Probably.
Yes.
So, yeah. I mean, even though Max won, it was a great race, and I wasn't being like, oh, Max won another one. Like, he raced it.
Yeah, so, he had to. That car is not as good as it used to be.
It's not as free of the crowd as it used to be. So, yeah, agreed. So, which Newey has said for quite some time, is like, there's going to be a wall for that car.
Yep.
And everyone else has found it. So, yeah.
Didn't take long, too. This is the 9th race of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's making it look like there's a really good back half of this season coming, which is when I'm going to dominate this.
Back 2/3 of this season.
Agreed. By the end of this Formula One fantasy season, I'm going to be on that top step, biting the metal.
Sure you will.
So
They're there. They're there.
So, yes, man, I feel it's nice that I don't have to film an episode tonight, and I can just maybe I can. Oh, I really want to start working on that 3D scanner.
Yeah, I actually already filmed my episode of What's on the Bench for tomorrow. Coming back
And
with
you
that
said I have a
show.
week before I have to put out my Moon Buggy episode.
Well, you should put out your 2.2 episode at some point.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then 1.9 we'll do next Tuesday?
Nope, Scale News Tuesday.
Monday.
We'll reconvene on this.
Okay.
I'll let you know. So yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you.
Yep.
We're glad to be back.
Love you guys.
I'll have Buggy build along files done for you guys here soon. Thanks to all the channel members. And yeah, I'm relaxed.
That's it. Yeah, it feels nice to.
It was a great event.
Yeah, it was. It was a really great event.
Yeah, it's fun. So fun.
Every minute of it was fun. Even when things didn't go right, it was still fun.
Rained and hailed on us even. And we were, oh, thank God Clint had that tiny little easy up.
I mean, we would have run back to the car, but
it would have, but it would have been a sucky run. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway. Goodbye.
Thanks, everybody. Love you. Bye.